Joel, Dommett, you look as though you're really, really weary today. How tough was that?
It was honestly definitely the hardest marathon I've done. Really had to dig deep. There was lots of shouting to myself. Luckily, when you put the sort of the mask, the face bit on, it's quite solitary, so you can sort of give yourself lots of words of encouragement. But it was so good. I really enjoyed it.
I've tried to ignore this costume for 30 seconds into this interview, but let's talk about it. Fish. How much does it weigh?
It probably weighs, I reckon, probably about 8 kilos, something like that. Got lots going on. I've got a little light. Got a little light inside. Okay. That did absolutely nothing. I've got like a pouch here for my gels. That did
cheeky snacks and stuff?
Got some cheeky snacks. Oh, I got a battery pack.
Did you have a laptop I heard earlier on? Have you got a laptop in there?
Love to have a laptop, do my little emails. Might have distracted me a little bit. The hard thing was, it was just banging against my head the entire time. I think I'm about maybe 3 inches shorter now.
What was the idea behind this? Obviously, the masked singer.
Yeah.
The fish. What's the name?
It's a piranha, and I just wanted to do it in a different way and raise some money for a great charity. And
that is
the Shooting Star Hospices. So thank you so much, man. Honestly, it's been an absolute pleasure to have.
What sort of reaction did you get as you were teetering line?
I'm just going to go sit down.
Okay, you've done well. Well, thank you, Joel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chloe Meadows, well done. London Marathon finisher. Talk us through the race. How was it?
Do you know what? It is so hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever done, but the crowd just get you through. It's amazing. People kept telling me that the crowd get you through, and they really do. People are screaming your name, and it really helps.
Where did you need them most?
Canary Wharf.
It's quite quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet, and it's just kind of like windy, and it's just, I don't know. It's kind of like over halfway, so you know you're kind of there, but it's a lot.
Take me back. Why did you decide to run today?
It was on my bucket list to do once in my life, and this year was the year I chose to do it. So. And
any background in running or sport at school?
Yeah, I ran for my borough when I was younger, but I mean that was when I was like 11, and it was more like fast races, like relays and 400-meter sprints and stuff. So not long distance.
Well, not 1 but 2 but 3 Wilsons altogether. First of all, Ruth, we heard so much about your plans and the reasons for doing this. How was it on the day?
It was amazing. I mean, for me particularly, I was doing very well until about 30 kilometres, and then my calf gave in. So I had to end up walking the rest, and my brother Toby joined me. So we walked. The others did amazingly. They came in, I don't know, under 4 hours, 3.5 hours. Brilliant. So yeah, they did amazingly.
And overall, content with the day?
Yeah, I wish my calf hadn't gone, but yes.
It's been amazing. The atmosphere is superb, and just everyone cheering your names is brilliant.
It's just brilliant, just amazing experience, exhausting, but
Just take us back. How did the original idea to do this come about?
I think it was his idea.
Well, it's actually my wife's idea, because she's run a few marathons in the past, and she always tries to get me to do it. And she said, well, why don't you all run for charity and for Alzheimer's Research UK? So we thought, actually, yeah, maybe we should. It would be a good tribute to my dad.
Yes. And Ruth, I heard you on Woman's Hour Radio 4 BBC earlier this week, and you were saying you were hoping that your dad would be able to come down and watch. Was he here?
Yeah, we saw him at mile 23. Yeah. He was just along there. He was there with a whole bunch of my family.
That must have been an emotional moment.
Yeah, it was.
Can you talk us through it?
Yeah, well, we saw him on the side there and had lots of family there and hugged him, and it's like, he ran this in 1981, the very first London Marathon.
3:15,
3 hours 15.
Amazing.
Extraordinary. So we were with him all the way round, and then seeing him there on the last few miles was great.
Jenni Falconer, well done again. How many London Marathons is that?
This was London Marathon number 9, and I've got to say, it is hard. You forget, my last one was 5 years ago. It's hard, but it's incredible. What an amazing event. And
it's hard for a reason, isn't it?
It is. You've got to remember that when you're going round. It's a challenge, but the crowds are amazing. I mean, it's incredible. It's the most incredible day. It's as good as Christmas. Well, now that I've got to the finish line.
What was it that brought you back after 5 years?
Well, I would have been here sooner, but I had a little injury, which unfortunately resurrected out there today. But it's just one of those things, you want to be here. I have major FOMO when I'm not. When I'm watching at home, I'm utterly jealous. So to be part of it today, it's good. It was good to be back.
Harry, Judd, this is becoming a little bit of an annual event for us, isn't it? Summarise today's race, please.
Do you know, today was a little bit slower than what I did last time, but I enjoyed it more. I paced it well.
I'm happy. I'm just so happy it's over. I mean, it's such an incredible event. You know, the love out there, the thousands of people running, cheering. It's really something quite special. I mean, if you're considering doing it, trust me, get involved. It's one for the bucket list.
Tom Grennan, congratulations.
Wow.
First London Marathon completed. What are your emotions?
Wow, I can't really believe it. It's running around, oh my God, it's just so emotional. Like seeing so many people out supporting, seeing so many people run for different charities, seeing people who've run 20 years in different costumes for the same charity, for the same cause. And honestly, it's one of the best experiences I've ever had.
Who or what prompted you to do this today?
Shelter. I'm running for Shelter. I actually went out at Christmas time to help with giving food and just meeting people who are living on the streets, and just amazed me how much this country is struggling with homelessness. Like, sorry, I can't talk, but
take your time.
Yeah, just seeing like and hearing the statistics. Rent's going up, cost of living, people are struggling to keep a roof over their head. And for me, just Shelter's just doing an amazing job, and especially from the work that I've seen. And I said, well, if I can do anything, let's run the marathon. And I got in touch with Shelter, and they were like, yeah, let's do it, definitely.
James Cracknell, goodness me, you're looking like a man who's been through the wars, if you don't mind my saying. How tough was that today?
That was really hard. I did a half about a month ago and had a sore foot, so I haven't run for a month. And so the first I'd done 13. And I thought I'll just go for 3-hour pace and see what happens. And then for 13 on, I was just going, okay, one more mile and then I can have a walk. And I don't know what time I did, but
still sub 3:30, I think.
I was, and my best 2:40 something, but I'm more satisfied with fighting through that when it's going badly. And there's a lot of people struggling out there and keeping going, so and that was keeping me going. Actually, I'm doing okay here, just because you're going slower than you want, just keep at it. And
is that going through your mind? Is that what keeps you going, the thought of them going through much worse?
Well, I think when I'd been going well here, it's hard, but you're going well, it's easy. When you're struggling and going slower than you want, you really have to dig in, and that's what a marathon's about. And there's people all around you suffering, and I think we just sort of keep each other going.
So how are you feeling after it?
Good, man, yeah, great to be back, great to be running the streets of London again on that fresh, smooth tarmac, so yeah, loving it.
Is it pretty different from your big long journey?
Yeah, you could say so, yeah, definitely a little bit different, yeah.
And when this is sort of like almost a recovery period, but you were running again, why?
Yeah, well, the running charity had this set up a while ago. I said I'd do it, so here I am.